So far in parts 1 and 2 of this series, we shaped the bird's head grip for the butt of the Remington, and we cut the barrel down to 3 inches. In this episode, what we're going to do is show you how the base pin is secured so it doesn't come out under recoil. And that certainly is the most popular question I get asked about these Bulldog revolvers. Well, I've got one more modification I'm going to make to the basic frame, and that's to give me better access to the base pin for securing it. This is probably the biggest question that I got in that original Bulldog video, was how do you secure the base pin? And I'm going to show you, and it'll be more visible in this one, and hopefully also work a little bit better. But the way I'm going to secure it is, you can see the line. I'm going to take away this excess metal to expose a bit more of the bottom. Then I'm going to drill and tap it, and I'm going to put a set screw in it, and I will drill a dimple in the barrel, and then that set screw is going to lodge in there, and it's going to hold everything together. So first thing I want to do is I want to take off that extra metal. Alright, well, I hacksawed this new shape, and now I'm just dressing it up with files. Alright, the last thing I did was to cut a groove right here using a grinding head on a Moto tool. This one's actually a Black & Decker, but Dremel type tool. And here's why I did that. I want access. Got a little grit in here, of course. I want access to that base pin when it's in, because I'm going to be making a set screw that's going to go up through it and securing a dimple in the barrel, and I need room for the head of that screw to fit. So the next step is going to be to, of course, I got to clean this up with emery cloth to get a little polish on it. But the next step after that, and I gotta clean it up because it will flash in there now. The next step after that is going to be to drill and tap this and dimple the barrel. Now, in order to secure the base pin, I'm going to use an 8x32 set screw that's going to press right up to the barrel. So I center punched it, and now it's time to drill it out. Okay, now we'll change it out, and I'll drill the full-size hole. Well, now I'll drill the full-size hole with a number 29 drill bit. Well, before I thread the hole in the base pin, I'm going to put the base pin back in the gun to use as a guide. And what I'm going to do is run that drill back through it and use it to dimple the barrel. So here goes nothing. Okay. Now we don't want to go too far, so I just want to put a little dimple in it. Alright, we've got our detent in the barrel in the right place now, but of course it's too small to hold our set screw because we're using the drill size for the unthreaded portion of the screw, not for the full body. So I've got to open it up a little bit with a slightly larger drill bit so that it can accept the screw and hold everything firmly. Well, the next step is to tap it with a well-oiled 8x32 tap. And we'll just get it going, and we'll cut nice and slow. And clean the chips out, and we'll just keep going until I'm all the way through. Okay, here's what it looks like all drilled and tapped. So I'm going to have to work that down a little bit, but you know, we've got a set screw that should bear up into the barrel now. So pop this in. All right. Okay, as you can see, we are locked in, so all I have to do is trim that excess off of the screw, or not. I will, but you don't have to. And that's how we lock in the base pin. I'll tell you the truth, you can make them a lot neater, which I have, by using a number 6 or even a number 4 screw instead of a number 8 screw, and using, you know, a normal machine screw that you can countersink in, and then you won't see it at all, especially with a number 4. It'll just disappear, and it'll still hold it strong enough. I wanted this one to be visible for the video. I'm going to give you one other tip. These base pins are a press fit, and the top may come off while you're doing this. And if it does, just finish drilling and tapping it, and put it back together, and the screw will pretty much stabilize everything. Let me remove this one, and you can see we got a nice tight fit there. Well, I've trimmed the that set screw so that it runs up flush with the base pin. I just want to show you, you don't need much of a screw there, and see, I can't pull that out, right? So it's good and tight. Now, let me jack this all the way in, and you'll see that is all we need sticking out. And I trimmed it with a Dremel cutoff wheel, and then using files. And I just want to show you, I made this little jig with some 4-penny finishing nails, and just drilling a hole to accommodate that, so that I could chuck this into my vise and hold it firmly, and then I just filed it down and tried it, filed it and tried it, filed it and tried it until it fit. So now this is all ready, and we can move on to sights.